Every town or city needs a local business directory and coupon website. Maybe today is the day that you start your digital side hustle that helps consumers and businesses in your area. Hi, everybody. I'm Justin, one of the co founders here at Ideal Directories, a software that has let hundreds of people easily and quickly start their own business, providing local marketing and advertising services to small businesses in their area. We're going to go over the Ideal Directories platform and opportunity from top to bottom. We'll discuss how the program works. I'll walk you through some of the most important features, and I'll show you how you can launch and profit from your own business directory and coupon website. Now, you're going to notice two themes that will pop up throughout our conversation today. One, helping local businesses, and two, recurring revenue. If you're here, you know that businesses need help advertising online, and you know how important a recurring revenue business model is. Some of you are probably looking for something that's part time or nights and weekends for some supplementary income. Having recurring revenue attached to that is critical. Then there's others who may be looking to make this their full time gig, and you can do that too. We're going to talk about all that today and more. So let's get this going. But before we do me a favor, real quick. Send me a note in the form of a question. You'll see an icon on the bottom of your screen there. Let me know you can hear me. Also, give me the city and the state that you're connecting from. I want to get a sense of where everyone is located, and we also have kind of a first come, first serve procedure here when it comes to securing your location for your site. Also, I would love to know if you have an idea if you're going to be starting your site in your market or somewhere else. So check out that questions functionality. And that's also where you're going to be asking any and all questions during our session today. Just post whatever's on your mind. My moderators will address everything. And I'll also select some of my favorite questions to answer live at the end during the Q&A part of our chat. All right, let's start from the top. What is Ideal Directories? Ideal Directories lets you own a hyper-local community website that features local businesses, coupons, promotions, deals, and events in and around your neighborhood, community, town, or city. You make money by selling business listings on your site. The exposure they get is very valuable. Businesses get what's called a business profile listing, packed with photos, videos, testimonials, and more, which I'll show you in a little while. Plus, you can sell them ads. The more listings and ads you sell, the more money you make. We've invested a lot into this platform and the business model to make sure that you have everything you need to hit the ground running from day one. You're not just buying some software from us, and I think that'll become pretty clear as we progress here. So we got the what part down. Now let's discuss the why. Why start a local business directory and coupon website for your town or city? Well, I'll tell you. Creating a local business directory and coupon website is the perfect business opportunity. And here's what I mean by that. It's perfect for local businesses because they get effective, affordable advertising that they can easily understand and appreciate. You're offering to them a flat monthly fee for an unlimited amount of traffic and leads for their business that's targeting the local area they serve. Now, it's also perfect for local consumers and local shoppers because it helps them find all the local deals, discounts, reviews, and events from local businesses. And it's also perfect for you because with Ideal Directories, you can start and run an online business with no technical experience and no prior knowledge, all while setting your own prices and calling your own shots. And that's, I think, a pretty good segue into talking about how to make money. As we just stated, you make money selling business listings on your site. And because it's much less expensive than traditional advertising, like newspaper ads or direct mail, it's much easier to sell. Take a look at this screenshot. Okay, this is the business profile listing I just mentioned. Each business who appears on your site gets a listing like this. It's got the name of the business, their phone number, address, Map with directions, their website link, reviews, hours of operation, social media connections, payment methods they accept, about information, coupons, events, promos, contact form, menus, videos, and a lot more. It's almost like a little mini website that puts the business in the best possible light with all the most important information front and center. And businesses get all of this for one monthly price that you set yourself. Now, the average price that our clients generally sell listings for is $50 per month per business. But of course, you can set your own prices and charge however much you want. That's your decision. Now, regardless of how much you charge, I want to make sure you know that businesses can sign up for and create these listings themselves, paying with a credit or debit card right through your site with automatic monthly recurring payments that get deposited right into your bank account. And of course, you keep 100% of the revenue. So, let's do some math, shall we? The chart on this slide illustrates how much money you can make if you charged an average of just $50 per month for each business to be listed on your site. Remember, this is just a suggestion. You can charge businesses as much or as little as you'd like. And you can also earn additional income by selling banner ads on your site. But let's focus on the sale listings only for this part of the conversation. So take a look at this. If you sell just 100 listings, I'm circling it now in yellow, you can generate $5,000 per month. And by the way, 100 listings is just 2 listings sold per week. Two. Now sell 200 listings and you can generate $10,000 per month, which is 120 grand a year. Remember, you're making one-time sales that generate passive recurring income. This is the definition of a scalable business model. So who's intimidated? Raise your hand. Nobody. That's what I thought. Listen, we're talking about making sales that are give or take $50 to businesses who are accustomed to spending a lot more than that on advertising. So when it comes to selling these listings, it's simple, it's straightforward, and it's affordable. Now, I want to help you out by telling you who you can start targeting. The truth is that every business can benefit from being listed on your site, but I want to give you a quick rundown of the industries that most people kind of gravitate to first and why. Let's go through them together. The first is restaurants. So they're known to invest heavily in local advertising and they have a lot of competition to beat out. Remember, it's a broad category, not just Italian restaurants and barbecue joints, but this also encompasses your delis, your diners, your sushi joints, your gourmet food shops, ice cream shops, bagel shops, bakeries, and a lot more. Next up is home improvement services. So they generally sell big ticket purchases. So they're often willing to invest more in advertising to land that next client. Everyone from your painters, electricians, interior designers, upholstery cleaning services, solar power panel companies, landscapers, chimney cleaning, garage door repairs, they all fit into this segment. Then we get into professional services. These are your lawyers, accountants, tax preppers, business consultants, private investigators, mortgage brokers, life coaches, insurance agents, web designers, and more. They're all generally based from home or from small offices without the street traffic or exposure that other storefronts can benefit from. So they need all the online exposure that they can get. Now let's talk automotive services. They rely on trust amongst a very local clientele. Think about it. Nobody wants to travel far for auto repair. You might not be able to. And they want to be able to trust what they say is wrong with the car. So directory listings help them build credibility and trust while making themselves known to the local community. This segment includes your mechanics, body shops, tire and wheel repair companies, towing companies, detailing services, and a lot more. We're only halfway through, guys, so sit tight. The next is healthcare providers. This is also highly competitive, wide range of demographics they appeal to. And think about all the family practices, the dentists, the plastic surgeons, the psychiatrists, medical spas, veterinarians, chiropractors, and acupuncturists who are vying for new patients in your area. This market's big and their pockets are deep. Then we have retail stores, beauty salons, and boutiques. So these are like the mom and pop shops that every town is known for. They have intense competition from larger franchises and big retailers, so they need your help. Whether they're a jeweler, a hair salon, sporting goods store, barber shop, wine store, etc. Now, these next two categories get overlooked a lot. The first one is childcare and education services, which consists of daycare, tutoring, children's fitness, early learning programs, and kids' party places. They thrive on trust and reliability. Parents do a ton of research before making a decision. So, the more they see about a business in this segment, the more convinced they become. Finally, outdoor activities. Ever since the pandemic, outdoor activities have seen a huge spike in public interest, because of social distancing and stuff like that. They were catapulted into digital local advertising, and they have capitalized on this movement, need to continue to get all the exposure that they can get. I mean, everything from wineries to petting zoos, breweries, boat tours, amusement parks, mini golf, fishing charters. It's actually kind of amazing how vast the opportunity is in terms of local businesses, right? And these are just our top recommendations. Now, I want you to think about something for a second. These top 8 industries, I listed off about 40 business types total. If you sold just one listing to each of these 40 types of businesses and you charge them $50 a month, that's $2,000 a month right there. Now, if you take this seriously and sell 10 listings into each of these categories, just 10, that's now 20 grand a month in revenue. There's a huge opportunity here. You can do this. It's a simple sales effort. And speaking of sales, I have a little surprise for you. I'm going to give you 2 strategies for how you can get your first paying clients today. There are a lot of ways you can sell listings to businesses, including cold calling and door-to-door sales, but I know a lot of you may not feel comfortable doing that. So I'm going to show you 2 sales techniques that you can do without picking up the phone or leaving your house. The first one is to make a Facebook post like the one you see here, and I'll read it to you. It says, "I'm looking for recommendations. Please tag the best local businesses in the area so I can feature them on my new website," and you put yourdirectoryname.com there. No limit. Tag as many as you want, whoever you think deserves the recognition. Now, here's what's going to happen. Not only will you get friends and acquaintances tagging local businesses, but you'll also get business owners themselves tagging their own business. That makes it really easy to identify the business owners so that when it comes time to pitch them, you'll know exactly who they are and who they represent. So what you'll do is you'll reach out to all these businesses and pitch them on being listed on your website. And your angle is this. You can say, a lot of people saw the post you were tagged in, and I really hope you benefit in some way from that. I want to introduce you to my website where I can get you local exposure 24/7 for a very affordable price. Then, to sweeten the deal, you might say, and since you came so highly recommended, I'd like to offer you a lifetime discount on the plan of your choice. This is an excellent strategy to demonstrate your effectiveness as a marketer while also having a conversation starter or an icebreaker, I guess you could say. So that's the way we recommend you start it off. Does that make sense? Now, here's another way you can get your first paying clients. This one revolves around email or sending the business owner a direct message somehow, whether it's through a website contact form or even Facebook Messenger. Let's just call it email for now. But this is essentially cold outreach. Now, here's what you can write. I would like to introduce you to your directory name, a local website that connects customers with the best businesses in and around your city. If you wish to add your business, simply go to directoryname.com and click advertise. It's a terrific way to reach new customers. Bonus, use the code SAVE15 and get a lifetime discount of 15% off any of our advertising plans. But hurry, it's only valid until you set an expiration date. Please let me know if you have any questions. Make sure to include your contact info. It's so simple, such a straightforward, simple message, and it can be very effective. And I like to recommend including an offer code like what I just showed you here. You want to do something that will excite your lead. And I'll say this, if you don't get any replies, increase the value of the offer. Give 20, 25, 30, even 50%. Who cares? You're not going to do it forever. And you can always raise your prices to compensate for that or stop the promotion when you get more popular. But that promotion is important in my mind. Now, I'd recommend sending about 50 of these emails every day. Why? Well, I'll tell you. Let's do some math. Let's take a very conservative number and say only 1% of the people take action and sign up. If you sent out 50 messages a day, you'd end up with about 15 new clients a month. That's over 180 clients a year. And if you average out to bring in $50 per month per client, you're now at a total of like $9,000 per month in revenue. And what will that take you? All of an hour to send out these messages every day? Imagine if you sent more. Or you fine tune the message a little bit, sweeten the offer, increase your closing percentage. That's some serious cash flow for such a simple sales technique. So please, please use this. Now let's turn our attention to a very popular question people ask us. And we love to hear this question because it shows your thinking, and no insult to those who are not pondering this, by the way. But the question is, how do you market your business directory website? Of course, you want to know what it takes to get a website like this out to the people and businesses in the community. Well, that's why when you sign up, we give you access to professionally designed sales and marketing material to help you look professional, promote your site, and attract advertisers, including our coveted Getting Started guide, a beautiful 4-page marketing brochure, sales flyers, sample sales scripts, business card template, a press release template, a QR code leave behind, advertiser order form templates, and a lot more. Oh, how can I forget our powerful ebook that gives you 100 ways to market your business directory website. Some of my favorite tactics include social media marketing, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or whatever gram. You can find and build an online community of business owners and shoppers for free with just a little time in front of a computer or a cell phone. It's honestly one of the most efficient, fun, and creative ways to market your site. Another is business to business networking, specifically with the local chamber of commerce. So, your local chamber is a group of business owners in your community who gather on a regular basis to network, build relationships, and help each other. Lots of them do business within the group with each other, and it's a great way to rub elbows with people who could be potential clients of yours. Another favorite that I'll highlight today is to do door to door sales. So, talking with and visiting local businesses is not only a great way to close deals, but it's a great way to introduce and talk about the website. Every time you pitch your site to a local business, you're spreading the word in your community. We all know that marketing and sales go hand in hand. This is probably the best example of that. And a lot of you may be wondering, but wait, do I need to get traffic to my site in order to start selling listings? The answer is a resounding no. You do not need traffic to start selling. If a potential client raises this concern, just be prepared. And here's a simple way to address this. I actually have a whole video on this. You can watch it on our site. But the gist of it is this. First, you got to be honest and acknowledge that the site is in fact brand new, but tell them about your goals. You might say, well, we don't have a lot of traffic right now. We have goals of growing our site and getting thousands of local visitors every month. We're not there yet, but we have plans in place to get there. And then talk about your marketing plans. Discuss what you'll be doing. Everything from optimizing the site for local search, getting active on social media, looking at sponsorship opportunities in the community, along with networking. Assure them that you'll do everything you can to make the site a true community resource so they get the value they're paying for. You can also highlight your low pricing. Remind them that the rates that you're charging today are introductory and that they won't stay this way when you come closer to and achieve your traffic goals. But you might incentivize them to sign up now by promising to keep their introductory rates in place for the life of your business relationship. Finally, don't forget to sell yourself. People don't just buy into your site, they buy into you. Talk about your passion for helping local businesses, about your time spent growing up or raising a family in the area, your genuine desire to offer affordable advertising options for local businesses. Assure them that as a fellow local business owner, you'll work to make them happy and eager to share this site with their friends and family. Now let's take a moment to look at the platform in some detail. So I'm going to switch my screen, hopefully without interruption, and show you what an example site looks like on our platform. Hey, that worked. So this is what the public site looks like. And you'll see it's a very simple site. There's 6 pages up here. Your homepage consists of a main image where we're prompting people to discover the best local businesses, and they can conduct a keyword search by category, by location, and conduct a search there with that button. By the way, your logo and colors will be on the site, so you can customize it for your own brand. Scroll down a little bit, you'll have some information you can write over here. And here is where I consider to be the best spot to be featured. Your highest paying clients will be featured right here on the homepage, and people can click into any of these profiles to view them. But before I do that, let me show you the other pages of the site. The Browse Listings page also functions as the search results page, and this will give you, this will show you all the results of a search. You can sort it, break it down by category, and you can easily click into any of these profile pages. And if I were to do that, this is the business profile listing I showed you earlier. You have a beautiful slideshow of images. You have all the information, their average star rating, hours of operation, map of directions, phone number, website link if they have it, about information, payment methods they accept. It's all right here. The reviews, coupons, contact form, everything. And you can add more and more and more to this. The coupons and deals page of the site will bring in all the coupons from all the listings and display them here for you. Each of them can be easily claimed via email, print, or shared on social. We have an events page, which will feature all the events from all the listings on the site. An about page that allows you to tell your story on the site. And then, of course, the advertise page where people can actually choose the plan of their choice and sign up for a listing on your site completely 100% all by themselves. So the interface for managing, or I should say, accessing the site, getting the benefits from the site is very simple and straightforward. Of course, this is a fully responsive website which looks and works great on all devices, operating systems, tablets, smartphones, etc. Now, your dashboard is also incredibly easy to use. I'm going to walk you through a couple of basics. So first, this is kind of the bird's eye view of your site, gives you a nice little overview of what's going on. I'm going to take you over to a screen that allows you to actually see your listings. So all the listings that appear on your site can be accessed here, and you can edit each one individually, very simply, edit the user for them, view it, or check out the details associated with that listing. You can, of course, also add a new listing right from here. Now, one of the ways that I like to add listings, and a key feature of our platform I'm going to highlight for you, is our prospecting tool. So this is what allows you to add listings to your site very quickly and easily. And it's what's probably going to make your life very, very simple for getting your listings added to your site. So I'm going to go back to the questions tab and see if I could find a random city and state one of you have typed in. Let's see, Palm Beach. You typed in county, but I'm gonna just type in, is Palm Beach an actual city in Florida? I'm not really sure about that. Let's find out. Yes, it is. All right. So I'm gonna select Palm Beach, Florida, and then I'm gonna type in restaurant, since I showed you earlier it's one of the most popular categories that people will normally focus on when they are trying to get clients on their site. And check this out. This is now showing you all the restaurants in and around Palm Beach with the name of the business, their phone number, their address, their website if they have one, and then the ability to create a listing for this business right from here. So check this out. All I have to do is find a business I want to add onto my site, like Surfside Diner, choose a category like restaurants and food service, and then click Create Listing. And just like that, the listing is now on the site. Look, I'll click View Listing. And here we go. We got their address, we got their phone number, we got their website, we got the map of directions, hours of operation, we got the social media connection, the payment methods they accept. Like 50% of this listing is already done. That's what's going to allow you to be able to really scale this and sell a lot of listings very quickly. And when you look at this local prospecting tool, this is essentially your call list. We're kind of doing the work for you with generating this list that you can then call from. You'll find this very, very helpful as you start your business directory website. A couple more things I'll show you in the dashboard here. You can manage your categories. And we give you 30 or so categories that you probably won't need to change, but you can edit, delete, add new ones if you'd like. Very simple and straightforward. The appearance and design section is where you upload your own logo, change fonts and colors to match it, swap out that main image on the homepage if you'd like to. It's totally optional, but you can do it. And then, of course, you can also manage your plans so you can decide exactly how much you're going to charge, what your plans will be called, the colors that are associated with them, the features that are associated with them. It's all very simple and straightforward and easy for you to manage. I'm not going to go into too much more detail. I just wanted to give you a quick overview so you can understand that, in fact, this is a very easy platform to get into, manage, and get started with. All right, so let's get back to our slides here and talk about what's involved in terms of cost and getting started. So we offer 3 plans, and the biggest difference between them is the number of listings you can sell and the inclusion of some really cool features like client billing and our local prospecting tool I just showed you. So let me explain. Our basic plan, which you see right now on your screen, is $159 a month, and with that, you can have up to 100 listings on your site. But this plan does not include the client billing or the local prospecting tool. It's mostly for students, hobbyists, and nonprofits. But for $40 more, our professional plan, it's $199 per month. It's the green one here. And with that, you can sell up to 500 listings. Plus, you can charge your clients using that client billing feature. Businesses can, of course, even sign up and pay for their listings right from your site. So it makes it really easy to collect money from advertisers. This plan also includes our local prospecting tool to help you find businesses in and around your area who need to advertise. I'll be honest with you, most people begin with this plan because it gives you the tools you need to run your business. You also get things like coupon codes, the ability to sell banner ads, and you can even have claimable listings on your site, which is super helpful. Then, if and when you need more listings, you can upgrade to our enterprise plan. For $297 a month, and with that, you can have up to 10,000 listings. But again, our most popular plan is the professional plan, the middle one, which I'm highlighting right now for you. And I need to point out, there are no additional charges. There are no setup fees. There are no hidden fees. No, nothing. So you're paying for the platform on a monthly basis. It's our software, but you're starting your own business. I want to remind you that your site is 100% your business. We don't tell you how to run it. You can set your own prices, charge however much you want. There's no hidden royalties or franchise fees. We keep our hands off of your revenue. The software is also white labeled, so no one will know that you're using our platform behind the scenes. And of course, we built the software to be incredibly user friendly, so there's no experience required to get started. The best part is that our pricing includes everything you need. You don't have to worry about any of the technical stuff because we give you your own turnkey website that you can put your own domain name on. We provide the super secure cloud hosting, and it's fully mobile optimized for all devices. You get professionally designed marketing material to help you promote your business, expert training and support with built-in payment processing so your clients can sign up themselves by inputting their credit card. It's all here. All you got to do is go out and sell. Now, here are a few tips for success I'd like to share with you before we wrap this up. First, get started right away. You know you want to start a side hustle, gain that freedom and flexibility in your career, so stop putting it off. Every day that passes is a missed opportunity. Just think where you'd be if you had started 6 months ago or a year ago. Don't let another 6 months or a year go by. And remember, territories are first come, first serve. Be the first one to bring this to your town or city. Then once you're set up with your site, I want you to add free listings to your site. Remember, free listings will make your site look legit and complete, and it'll instantly become useful to locals. Plus, it'll help you get comfortable with the process of adding listings. It'll give other potential advertisers the impression that other businesses are actually advertising on your site, and it gives you the opportunity to actually convert these free listings into paid listings. My number 3 tip for you is that sales cures all. This is actually a Mark Cuban quote where he basically explains that no business can have success without sales. If you don't take the initiative and make sales a priority, you won't be successful in this or anything. People who haven't done sales before think it's scary. People who have done it before think it's thrilling and very satisfying. And look, if you really suck at sales, just hire a sales rep, okay? Next up, utilize the sales and marketing material that you get access to when you sign up. There you'll find flyers, brochures, sales scripts, and more, which you can customize and start using to promote your business. Plus, we're always adding new resources for you to use. Here's another one, another tip for you. Don't overthink it. Folks, this is a simple business concept, and we designed our platform to be as easy as possible to build a successful online business. If you follow our advice and tips, you will have your best chance at success. Don't sweat the small stuff like the color of your site, overanalyzing every detail. Keep your eye on the prize and focus on the big picture. I also highly suggest that you stay committed. This is not a get rich quick scheme, those don't exist. Think long term, think month over month, year over year earning potential. Hold yourself accountable to being successful. Don't get discouraged and stick with it. I can't tell you how many clients we have. Started off slow, didn't sell their first listing till months after signing up, but eventually went on to sell hundreds of listings and established a nice residual income for themselves. There's no such thing as an overnight success. You've got to work at it and achieve it. And that's it. Now you know how the program works, what's included, what's involved, and how to get started. I'm now going to focus on the questions tab. So please look for that icon. It should be on the bottom right of your screen, I think, to submit your questions. Let's see. Well, it looks like a few of you have already been asking questions. All right, let's do this first one from Jack. Jack says, how do I find businesses that would want to advertise on my site? Oh, man. Honestly, everywhere. We have videos, articles, and more on this topic, but here's the super abridged version, okay? Watch the recording of this presentation. Yes, it's being recorded for everyone who I saw was asking. Go back to the slide where I talk about all the industries you can focus on. Use our local prospecting tool to search each of those industries in your area so you can generate a list of the businesses to call on. I'd also recommend paying attention to which businesses are already actively advertising in other places, your local Valpak on Facebook, wherever. The reason I say that is because businesses who are currently actively advertising could be very easy to sell to since they're already investing in marketing and probably have room in their budget for another $50 a month. Okay. Also, keep your eyes open when you're driving around town. Look for work trucks with the name of the business on them. Call them. Mention you saw them driving around locally. What does that mean? It means they have customers that are in the area, right? Maybe they want more. Let's see. We got a few questions. Actually, we got a few questions surrounding domain names. Let's talk about that. All right. First, all right, let's start with this. In order to launch your site, you need a .com, a .net, whatever, a domain name. Domain names are not included. You may already have one. We don't sell domain names either. Good news is that they're actually pretty cheap. We have a recommended vendor called cheapandeasydomains.com. You can scoop up a good domain for less than like $20 a year. We also have an article that has ideas that you can use to figure out what domain name you should even purchase. So if you're not sure what to call your site yet, we've put together a simple formula where you can basically add your town or city to one of several different terms you can mix and match that are ideal for local search and that are good for marketing purposes. Okay. Debbie, this is a good one. Debbie said, why would local businesses choose to advertise with me when they have other options? Aren't there other ways to advertise? Yes, of course. So I like this question. See, you got to keep in mind, when it comes to advertising, a business rarely chooses just one place to advertise. Just because they're advertising somewhere else doesn't mean they got to stop doing that in order to start advertising with you. They can do both, especially at the competitive prices you're offering. But let's talk about local advertising in general for a minute, okay? The easy answer to local advertising used to be print. That's unfortunately dying. No good option has really taken its place online yet. I mean, you have some international juggernauts like Google and Yelp, but small businesses can't afford the thousands of dollars per month necessary to effectively advertise on those sites. What you'll be offering them is far more affordable than other advertising options, far more local than other advertising options. And that's exactly why businesses love it and why it's so easy to sell to them. Who's next? Oh, I see some questions about territories and what area you might be serving. All right, let's talk for a quick minute about territories and how they work. So, territories are available on a first come, first served basis. Now, we can't promise exclusivity. We typically like to set up only one distributor per town or city. Larger metro areas, fine, we'll have more. But ultimately, we try to avoid stacking our distributors too close together because we don't want to create unnecessary competition. But I will say, you're also free to sell listings to businesses in nearby areas as well. I always recommend focusing on a specific town or city. Drill down as far as you can. You can run a successful business directory website in almost any size town or city. The best strategy is focus on the area right around where you live and then branch out from there. Because after all, businesses want local customers. Shoppers want to shop locally. Okay? Keep that in the back of your mind when you're deciding on your area. Rick wants to know how long will it take for his site to get launched. All right. So we named our session today Start a Business Directory and Coupon Website Today for a reason, because you can have your Ideal Directories website launched the exact same day that you sign up with us. Look, we put a lot of effort into making sure that there are no barriers in the way of you getting your website up and running so you can begin selling listings on it as soon as possible. So don't hesitate. If you're ready to rock and roll, let's do it. You get your site launched right away. All right, let's do one more question. I keep saying this. We got to just incorporate this question into the presentation somehow. Actually, a few of you have asked this. Sarah, I'll note, I think you were the first one. Can I do more than one site? That's the question. Can I do more than one site? Yes. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing that. We often see people launch 2, 4, 6, or more sites on our platform. Look, if you see opportunities in neighboring areas or a place you vacation a lot or whatever, then yeah, go for it. Plus, once you get this down, you get your process down for selling listings on one site, you can easily replicate that to many other sites if you want. So I love it. All right, let's stop here to be respectful of everyone's time. I'm sorry I couldn't address each and every one of the questions that came through, but looks like my moderators are doing a fantastic job of getting them all answered, and they'll continue to do that for a few minutes after we wrap up. Speaking of which, if you're participating live today, please note that when I end this webinar, which I will do momentarily, a replay will automatically start from the beginning. So if you came late or if you just want to rewatch a section, you can easily do that. All right. Thank you so much for being a part of this today. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now and cue the replay.